Yehovah Elohim Sabaoth. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me, and cover me and stir me, and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts and mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Jeremiah, chapter 13. Yehovah said to me, Go, buy yourself a linen loincloth, and wrap it around your body, but don't soften it in water. So I bought a loincloth, as Yehovah had said, and put it on. Then the word of Yehovah came to me a second time. Take the loincloth you bought and are wearing, get up, go to Parah, and hide it there in a hole in the rock. So I went and hid it in Parah, as Yehovah had ordered me. A long time afterwards, Yehovah said to me, Get up, go to Parah, and recover the loincloth I ordered you to hide there. So I went to Parah and dug up the loincloth. But when I took it from the place where I had hidden it, I saw that it was ruined and useless for anything. Then the word of Yehovah came to me. Here is what Yehovah says. This is how I will ruin what makes Yehuda so proud and Jerusalem so very proud. I will ruin this evil people who refuse to hear my words and live according to their own stubborn inclinations, who go after other gods to serve and worship them. They will be like this loincloth, which is useless for anything. For just as a loincloth clings to a man's body, I made the whole house of Israel and the whole house of Yehuda cling to me, says Yehovah, so that they could be my people, building me a name and becoming for me a source of praise and honor. But they would not listen. So you are to tell them, this is what Yehovah, the Elohim of Israel, says. Every bottle is filled with wine. Then when they ask you, don't we already know that every bottle is filled with wine? You are to answer them. This is what Yehovah says. I am going to fill all the inhabitants of this land, including the kings sitting on the throne of David, the Kohanim, the prophets, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem with drunkenness. Then I will smash them one against another, even fathers and sons together, says Yehovah. I will show neither pity nor compassion, but I will destroy them relentlessly. Listen and pay attention. Don't be proud, for Yehovah has spoken. Give glory to Yehovah, your Elohim. Before the darkness falls, before your feet stumble, on the mountains in the twilight, and while you are seeking light, he turns it into death-like shadows and makes it completely dark. But if you will not hear this warning, I will weep secretly because of your pride. My eyes will weep bitterly, streaming with tears, because Yehovah's flock is carried away captive. Tell the king and queen mother, come down from your thrones, for your magnificent crowns are falling from your heads. The cities of Negev are besieged, and no one can relieve them. All of Yehuda is carried into exile, completely swept into exile. Raise your eyes, and you will see them coming from the north. Where is the flock once entrusted to you, the sheep that were your pride? When he sets over you as rulers, those you trained to be allies, what will you say? Won't pain seize you like those of a woman in labor? And if you ask yourself, why have these things happened to me? It is because of your many sins that your skirts are pulled up and you have been violated. Can an Ethiopian change his skin, or a leopard its spots? If they can, then you can do good, you who are so accustomed to doing evil. So I will scatter them like chaff that flies away in the desert wind. This is what you get, says Yehovah, the portion I measure out to you, because you have forgotten me and trusted in the lie. I myself will lift your skirt above your face, and your privates will be exposed. On the hills and in the fields, I have seen your abominations, your adulteries, your lustful neighing, your shameless prostitution. Woe to you, Jerusalem! You refuse to be purified. Won't you ever allow it? How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this interesting 13th chapter of Yirmiyahu? We can listen and act on the written words of Yehovah. Trust the written words of Yehovah. Do all that Yehovah orders you to do. Aim to be useful for the hands of Yehovah to use. Listen to the written words of Yehovah. Humble yourself before Yehovah. Trust that Yehovah will build up people who do good. Hear the written words of Yehovah and live according to the written words of Yehovah. Serve Yehovah wholeheartedly. Worship Yehovah wholeheartedly. Cling to Yehovah. Aim to be a child of Yehovah, building his name and becoming a source of praise and honor. Proclaim what Yehovah says. Aim to be filled with the Ruach HaKodesh. Aim to be united in Messiah. Ask Yehovah to show pity and compassion, building his children up. Listen and pay attention, remaining humble. Give glory to Yehovah. Listen to all the written words of Yehovah. Humble yourself. Cry out to Yehovah. Be humble. Choose to do good. Aim to be united in Yehovah. Remember Yehovah. Trust Yehovah. Be set apart for Yehovah. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can encourage others to listen and do what Yehovah says. Bear one another's burdens, humble yourself, and proclaim the written words of Yehovah. Produce spiritual fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, self-control. We'll end with the Arianic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shalom, shalom.